A manager throws a rural boy out of the company and says, "You want to work in our company? Get lost." Just then, the boss comes from behind, helps the boy up, and asks, "Young man, what's going on here?" The boy says, "I came here for an interview, but this company doesn't give jobs to people from rural areas." The boss says, "Our company doesn't hire people from rural areas, really?" She looks at the documents and asks, "Who took your interview?" The boy replies, "I think the supervisor's surname is Ma." The boss says, "Supervisor Ma?" Then she turns to her secretary and says, "Xiao Liu, go find out who hired this supervisor Ma." The secretary says, "Okay, boss," and leaves. Then the boss says to the boy, "Young man, please wait here. I'll go meet him." The boy replies, "Okay," and the boss leaves. The boss goes to the supervisor and says, "Hello, I'm here for a job interview." The supervisor says, "Interview? Yes." He looks at her documents and says, "The education level in rural areas is very high now. We don't need rural people here. Sorry, wait a minute." He lowers his voice and says, 1,000 when? I'll arrange a team leader position for you. Deal? The woman says, "Okay." The supervisor says, "Rules are rules. If you want the job, you need to pay." She says, "Okay," and takes money out of her pocket. The manager snatches the money and gives it to his brother. The supervisor says, "All right, I'll arrange the team leader position for you. You can leave now." The woman says, "Okay," and leaves. The brother says, "Don't worry, I'll give you 200 later." They divide the money between themselves. After that, the secretary comes to the boy and says, "My boss wants you to come to her office." The boy replies, "Okay, let's go." They go to the office. The secretary says, "Boss, he's here." The boss says, "Okay." Then she says to the boy, "I'm sorry, I didn't explain things clearly earlier. I just reviewed your resume. You studied at the Agricultural Business University?" The boy says, "Yes." "And you specialize in environmental protection?" "Yes." The boss smiles and says, "That's exactly what our company needs. It's a perfect match." She continues, "All right, I'll personally interview you today. Do you want this opportunity?" The boy replies, "Yes." Just then, the supervisor enters the office and says nervously, "Oh, you are the boss of this company? I'm sorry." The boss says angrily, "Who gave you the right to charge interview fees and accept applications on behalf of this company? You charged a huge amount. You're truly greedy." She continues, "Do you know what we call this behavior in our company? It's fraud. Such a talented person came to our company and you almost destroyed his future. Do you know that?" She adds, "Our company became strong because of real talent, not because of greedy people like you. This company doesn't deserve someone like you. Now listen carefully. Return all the money you took this morning and resign immediately." The supervisor says, "Boss, he's just a rural boy. Why are you doing this?" The boss replies sharply, "Rural? Step back. Who isn't from the countryside originally? Do you divide people into classes? I don't think you even deserve to be called human." The supervisor shouts, "I'm telling you, bosses like you who fire supervisors for a rural boy have no support." The boss responds calmly, "No support? Let me tell you something. Whoever hired you, I will investigate fully and remove them as well. And whether you support me or not is not your decision." She points at him and says, "Look at yourself. Arrogant and greedy. Get out." The supervisor leaves in shame. The boss calls the boy and says, "Young man, I'm truly sorry. Losing such talent would have been a great mistake. Report to the Human Resources Department tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. From then on, you will be in charge of the entire plantation department." The boy replies, "Thank you, boss, for giving me this opportunity. If you want, I can also rewrite this as a YouTube narration, shorten it, or make it more emotional for storytelling. And for more heart-touching stories, don't forget to like and subscribe."